Hey, good morning. Bradley Sherwin here on Thursday Thunder. It happens to be the 17th. Doesn't come around too often, but it's the Thursday, so I have my weekly video address here. But it's also the 17th for my monthly newsletter. So, to celebrate the day, I'm going to tell you that it is currently 5 minutes to 9 in the morning. I'm sitting in the car. I brought my son to the dentist, and I'm going to have my day finished, the bulk of my work of my day, the thinking part of my day, by the time he's back. Okay? I know, it sounds crazy. Here, I'm going to get it done in a few minutes because this is the easiest way possible. You ready? Here we go. This is what I do every week, by the way. If you're not signed up to my Thursday Thunder weekly video, you can go to tt3e11.com and sign up. And this is my 17th. This is my monthly newsletter. If you're not signed up for this, well, apparently you are because you're getting this. But if you'd like to formally sign up, you can go to 17.repossible.com. But what I do during these weekly addresses and the monthly newsletters is I bring out something inspirational, motivational, but also with practicality, with a clear path. And also things like, I'm going to have the bulk of the strategy of my day done by 9 a.m. How do I do that? Well, I got up early. I got up early this morning and did my meditation. Now, was my meditation groundbreaking, earth-shattering, fireworks and angels falling from the skies? No. It was sort of an average meditation. Although average for me, I get three, I like alliteration. I got 3 C's. Calm, clarity, climax. 3 things in a 17-minute meditation, and I had the clarity to go about my day and finish my day. And I dare say this, but I almost have no more strategic thinking to do during the day. It's just working through the idea that I had this morning. Now, here, I'll tell you what happened this morning. It is currently March 17th. On April 1st, we're running the Worst Book Ever program again, the Worst Book Ever challenge to write a book in 10 days. Now, if you think about this for a moment, this is where the clarity came in. So I'm already calm because I'm in my meditative state. I've got my eye mask on, my headphones on. I'm listening to my guided meditation or my music. I'm in my bathroom, which is the only place because it has a locked door, and I know I won't be disturbed. So I know I'm safe in there, and I can just let go. So by letting go, I'm immediately calm. And if I'm calm for a few minutes and I let the junk fall away from the day, then the clarity comes. Now, the climax doesn't always come. How's that for a little slip of words there? Because I know what climax means. I just looked it up this morning. It was number 4. The orgasm. That's another definition. But another definition of climax is like the peak, the height, the pinnacle of clarity. That's how I see it. That's where it all happens. So, I thought that was my son. I'm not done with my day. I've been on here for 3 minutes. I can see my time right here. I'm going to get this thing done by 5 minutes and get you a bit of calm, clarity, and climax for your morning or your Thursday for your 17th. And then you can go about your day, hopefully with more clarity and calmness, and to reach that climax. So another point of climax is the height of clarity. For me, that's how I see it. The calm brings me the clarity. The clarity can not always bring me the climax. So for me today, it was the clarity of the Worst Book Ever program, the Worst Book Ever challenge. This is like my signature program, and it's the most popular. It's the most fun. We really do write a book in 10 days. It's really short. But that was it. As I talk to more people, some people have an issue with the word worst. And they say, well, Bradley, why am I going to spend 10 days and time and money on something that's terrible, right? Why would I do that? I say, well, for one, it's the breakthrough. But when I've talked about this with so many people, and as I get the feedback, I'm leaning towards easiest book ever. Because easy. I like easy. Easy is good, right? That's like my morning. My morning has been easy. It's not 9 o'clock. And it's been easy already because I've had this clarity. So, and also I think the accomplishment of getting this book finished. So here we go. Ready? Easiest book ever has 3 flavors. And you can choose which flavor you'd like to do to get your book done. One of them being worst. A worst book is, it's a funny book. It's a silly book. It's bad. It's just, poor grammar, bad title, like the whole thing. It's just bad. But the idea, again, is the accomplishment. And what happens when we accomplish something, we build confidence. We gain self-esteem because we accomplish something. And this is weird, but it doesn't even matter if it's your worst book ever. You have still accomplished it. You've still written a book. If anybody asks, oh, was your book good? No, it wasn't. It was terrible. Think about that conversation and how fun it is and how enlightening it is. So that's option number one, worst. Option number two is shortest. I wrote a book called The One Word Book That Will Probably Change Your Life. Go check it out. It's on Amazon. It's on all the shops. And it's literally one word. Now, here's the teaser. I'm not going to tell you what the one word is, but I believe that that book was worth one word did it. I was done with that book. I had a preface, I had an epilogue, but still the book is one word long. That's my shortest book ever. Maybe your shortest book ever is 5 words. Maybe it's 6, maybe it's 12, maybe it's 1, maybe it's 3. But then you have a book, you have a title. Your title might be longer than your book. You have a title, you have a cover, you have a chapter or 2 or 1 or 3. They might be super short. They might be the shortest chapters ever, but you're finished. You notice this theme here about finishing, getting it done? That's a big theme in Worst Book Ever Challenge. We're going to get it done in 10 days. You're going to get your book done. That's option number 2 is shortest. Option number 3 is opposite. Until I find a better term, opposite. I was working with a nutritionist who had the best breakfast, to launch your day and stuff, and she was struggling with it. Whereas if we talked about what's the worst breakfast you could have to ruin your morning, crush your afternoon and have you fallen over by the evening, she's like, oh, that's fun. I'll do that. I'll work on the worst breakfast ever. And that you could just see her eyes light up and her humorous side coming out. We weren't really laughing and having a great old time about the best breakfast. But then when we got into the worst breakfast, she's like, oh, I got great ideas. Let me tell you. Oh, there's this, then you should, definitely don't do that. And of course, in that book, the opposite book, she can sneak in some real tips and tricks for your breakfast, for your nutrition, for your health. See how easy that was? Think about that for you. I've got a friend of mine who's working on his book, Simplify. And he's working on, he's been working on, typical author, I'm working on it for 2 years now. I'm really, I need more editing and all that, believe me, I've been there. And then we talked about the book. I said, what if you wrote the book Complicate? And he's a really funny guy, right? He immediately is like, oh yeah, I could do this, I could do that, I could have this. And it was just like boom, 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 boom. You could just see the fireworks going off in his head. So there we have it. Easiest book ever. We're starting April 1st. Choose your flavor. You can do worst book ever, you can do shortest book ever, or you can do opposite book ever. If you're an entrepreneur looking to boost your brand with a book, I'd recommend either the shortest or the opposite. The opposite can be really fun. And if you think about it, like I would buy that book, The Worst Breakfast Ever. I would totally want to know, because I could also see, there's some humor in there. There's some lightness about it. It's going to be fun or funny. And I bet I would get, that would seep in better than, the serious nutrition book and calories and carbohydrates and blah. So you get it? You having fun yet? By the way, we're going to have fun and we're going to get it done. We're going to have fun and we're going to get it done. That's it. Easiest book ever. We're starting April 1st, 2022. Oh, by the way, I have a book out April 17th. It's called You Don't Have To. You do not have to join. You don't have to join. Look at that. My son's coming back. All right, I got to wrap it up. I'm under 9 minutes. I've just finished my day. How's your day going? Let's get 10 days in April. Let's get your book done. It's going to be easy. I'm Bradley Charbonneau. This is Thursday Thunder, the Repossible Podcast. And here we go with the 17th. Under 9 minutes. See you next week. See you next month.